beautiful people. Good evening, Obodo fam. Hey, guys. Hey. How is everyone doing? Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. I hope we are well. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's been a few days. I've not been online. Thanks to everybody that checked up on me. Really appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to those I haven't seen this year or spoken to. I wish you all a very glorious and prosperous New Year. Thanks, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome back. Appreciate you guys. Timothy, how are you? Taiwo, welcome back. Neka, appreciate you. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, just been taking some personal time off. Yeah, it's a new year, so lots going on. But I'm glad that we could meet today. There was a show that I wanted to talk about something last week. I think kept putting it off. I couldn't get to it. Eventually, I just felt, you know what? It's been overtaken by other events, so let's just let that one go. But I'm glad I was able to make this one tonight. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. D, how are you? I missed you too. I know few people reached out to say what's going on, why they haven't seen any new vlog. Yeah, I've just been taking some personal time off. I hope you're all doing well. How are you getting on with your new year resolutions and your new year goals and plans? I hope everything is going on well. So, yeah, welcome. Please give us a thumbs up as you are joining. We want to talk about one thing that we enjoy talking about quite a lot on this platform, which is about relationships. Yeah, so I don't know how many of you saw this story trending. I'm just going to jump into it because I'm going to be as quick as I can. Yeah, I don't know how many of you saw this video trending. This young lady came on social media and was calling out her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, saying that after 7 years of courtship or dating, that he'd gone to marry someone else. D, thank you. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, D. I appreciate that love. I always appreciate your love. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Yeah, thank you. Guys, as you're coming in, just give us a thumbs up. Yeah, I had to summon up all my courage, my strength, my everything to be able to I was almost going to reschedule it again. So I said, you know what? Let me just do it, even if it's 1 hour. Let me just get it over and done with. Yeah. Chinye, how are you? Yeah, I'm here. Live with Natu. Natu, baby, how are you? Welcome. So this young lady was calling out her boyfriend, saying that she'd been with him for 7 years and he's going to marry someone else. So that's what I want to react to. It's not particularly about these two people. The reason why I wanted to talk about them because they are not celebrities or anything. I think he's a struggling MC. Never heard of him before. I don't know if he's popular. His name is MC F Young. They call him. Is because the reason why I'm reacting to it is because I think there are a lot of lessons, especially for women, for ladies, with this story. Yeah. Dr. Das, thank you so much. I love you too. I appreciate you. So, it's because there are loads of lessons in this story that we can draw from. So I'm just going to play the video without further ado, and then we can listen to what he was saying, because what she had done, the young lady, I don't know what her name is, what she had simply done is do like all these their TikTok videos where they don't really say much. It's just like emotions all over it, saying, oh, And this is what the video said. It was basically calling out MC, whatever his name is, F Young. And she just said, after 7 years of suffering with him, I just found out that he's getting married. God will punish at MCF Young. So she just posted that video. She didn't say anything else. And I think a lot of people were tagging him to that post to say, why did you do this? They were calling him out, obviously, because 7 years is a long time. Some marriages don't even last up to 7 years. So I think a lot of people were kind of triggered with that story. So he now came to make a video explaining his side of the story. So I'm going to play his side of the story. The young lady is called Queen. I think that's a business name, Queen something something. But she's the one that is calling the MC F Young out. Queen Glow. All right. So let's see what MC F Young had to say to being called out. I think the reason why he actually responded is because he saw that it was trending and the thing had gone viral. It was on Instablog. Okay. And in a way, when I saw, because I'm actually going to play it from his page, when I saw the way he tagged everybody into that post, he too is trying to use this opportunity. He's trying to milk the opportunity to trend. He wants to go viral. So I saw what he was trying to do there. But anyway, let's listen to what he had to say. So obviously, I'm just going to mute this bit.
Concerning the video of Queen crying, and then it went viral. I came back home this evening and I discovered that it has been posted by Instablog. Not be smart, see tagging, a lot of tagging. Even when I checked the comment section, somebody said 7 years, may all your achievements be wasted. People started insulting me. A lot of even videos I posted, people are now telling me, come and answer, come and answer. So I'm here to give you guys the answer what happened between me and Queen. So back then during August, I went for a show in Kefi. So when I went for this show, I was not supposed to come back that day. I was to come back the next day. So I called her and I told her I won't be coming back that day. I'll come back the next day. So me and my team was supposed to sleep there. So after the show, I discovered that there was still time for me to come back to the house. So I told my team, let's just pack up. Instead of sleeping here, let me go to that side and let me just go home and then I rest. I called her, where are you? She said she was at home. So immediately I went to her house. I discovered that she was not at home. I called her on phone. I said, where are you? She told me she was at home and I was in her house and I did not see her. So when she discovered that I was in her house, she told me she was in her bestie's house. This bestie of a thing has been bringing issues. And I told her, this bestie, what are you doing in your bestie's house? She said, the bestie just said I should just come and then I went to give him product and then I do this. So you are going to actually spend the night in your bestie's house. And this bestie is the guy, you.
So I think that's the first issue that he narrated, according to MC F Young. The issue of having a male bestie. So she's saying that, or he's saying that, he was on a trip for work, came back, and she wasn't home. She lied that she was home. She wasn't home. And then he found out that she had gone to a male bestie who, according to him, had been something that he had, complained about. So we're going to talk about how, this bestie of a thing. We all know the story of Tonto DK and Bob. They were the best bestie back in the day. We all know how that bestie ended. Can men and women actually be besties? Yeah, that's one part of the conversation we're going to have tonight. Can a man, I'm talking about a heterosexual man, and a woman actually be best of friends, no strings attached, and that's your bestie? Because I don't know, I have some reservation. I'm not saying that people cannot be friends, but he is saying that she went to his house with the potential. I mean, from what he's saying, she was going to pass the night there. How does it work for you to have a bestie who is a man that you are going to sleep in his house and you are just bestie. No kerewa or anything going on. And you're spending the night in the bestie's house. I don't understand it. But some people are saying it's possible. Chinye say it's possible. But I mean, if this is something that is been an issue according to what MCF Young is saying, that he's had problem with this so-called bestie of a thing, and it was 12 midnight by the time he was waiting for her to come back. Of course, according to him, he didn't know that she didn't know that he was back from his trip, and he was waiting for her to come. So he's kind of insinuating that if he didn't come back impromptu, or if he didn't come back suddenly from his trip, she would have spent the night there and he may not have been aware. So I think he doesn't trust that bestie situation there. Okay, so I think that's some learning for you ladies out there. Okay, I believe there should be boundaries in relationships. Whatever kind of relationships you have, whether with women, whether with men, it doesn't matter. There must be boundaries. If you have a male bestie, why are you going to sleep in his house when you have a boyfriend? Okay, we try to be as objective as we can here. Okay, so I'm getting the vibes that these people were both, everybody was doing their own thing. Maybe it's an open relationship, or maybe he is the main guy, she is the main girl, and both of them are dating other people. Because again, when I play the video a little bit longer, you will see how quickly he has moved on. He said this happened in August 2023. Okay, 2023. And the bestie situation happened. Okay, let's finish the video. All right, let me finish playing it.
Not the lady said. I was upset. So I told her, okay, are you coming back to the house? I'm in your house. She told me she's coming back to the house, so that she's close by already. I waited there for almost 1 hour till about past 12. I did not see her. So I took my team and I left home. But I didn't sleep in the house that day. I had to stay somewhere else because I knew she was going to go to the house to find me. So when I got to the house, she was calling me and then saying sort of thing. But I did not, as a man, I choose not to react. So not until
He said he went to sleep somewhere. So I'm getting the vibe that, again, that this MCF Young is not telling us everything. He said he went to sleep somewhere. He didn't go to his house, but he didn't tell us. If it was a hotel he went to sleep, he would have said he went to sleep in a hotel. So I might be wrong, but I'm suspecting that he went to sleep in a woman's house. He said, I went somewhere. I didn't stay in my house because I know that she will come back and meet me. After waiting for him, after waiting for her, I went to sleep somewhere. So I'm wondering, where did you go and sleep? Mind you, it was midnight. Okay.
by December, although I already made up my mind, I did not promise her marriage. I already made up my mind. So
you see that? That's where we are going to. MCF Young said, I didn't promise her marriage. By December, this happened in August, September, October, November, 4 months later, he traveled to go and do what he had to do. He still didn't mention the name of what he went to do. So this guy is all shades of shady to me. All right. You're saying, oh, I already made up my mind. I didn't promise her marriage. 7 years, you didn't promise her marriage. So we're going to be talking about, first of all, having a male bestie whereby, you are sleeping in each other's house. And if your boyfriend or the person you are with is uncomfortable with that, wisdom dictates that you should address that situation. Number two, we're going to be talking about how long is it too long for all this courtship? Because there are so many things in this. You are in a relationship with somebody for 7 whole years and they haven't married you yet. I don't know. Ladies, some ladies are very patient. They are very, very patient. That one, some marriages don't even last 7 years. Somebody was saying something just now. Let me check. That comment was saying that in Texas, it will be regarded as a common law marriage. Yeah, let me read that. Hepzibah said, 5 years of relationship and cohabitation in Texas, common law marriage. By now, he would have been paying for alimony. 7 years thrown into the garbage. Just like that. Yeah. That's a long time to be in a relationship. So we're going to be talking about the disadvantages of long-term courtship or dating, looking at it from a woman's perspective. Okay? Because women are usually at the disadvantage. One, because we have a biological clock that men don't have. Number two, women are more emotionally invested in relationships than a lot of men. Okay? Most times we are fueled by our emotions as women. And for a woman to live a 7 year relationship, I remember I did a story similar to this a while ago where we're talking about, I think that woman's name is Chichi. She's in Lagos, Nigeria, where they said she sponsored this guy, that there's no kind of, business that this girl does not do, even though she's not well to do. She was doing all sorts of petty buying and selling, all sorts of things, and sponsoring a man to school. I don't know how many of you remember the story. And she even sent him abroad to come and go to school. Meanwhile, this lady is not even educated. She doesn't have education herself. Doesn't have higher education. Next thing she heard that the guy had come back and married somebody else. Hmm. Women, when they take risk, this is pure. So this we are talking about 7 years of dating. 7 years of dating. Let me finish the video, then I'll just quickly share what's on my mind about this. Then I'll share my link, then we can have a conversation. MCF Young said, I didn't promise her anything. Is it wrong to say that? Or is it right to say that? Well, you can argue that, well, actually, he didn't promise her. He didn't promise her marriage. But is this a kind thing for somebody to do? If she started dating you at 20, she's 27 now. If she started dating you at 30, she's 37 years now, looking at 40, and you're saying, I didn't promise her anything. That's not a kind thing to do. You see how people are always saying a kind person, a kind person. This is not a kind person. Because no matter what, 7 years of someone's life is a long time for you to say, I didn't promise her anything. Okay. So let's finish this video.
So not promise her anything. So this whole thing has been an issue. So I decided to lock up, and then this whole married thing, I'm not married. I only traveled to do the needful. I won't be posting much of this content here because of the TikTok violation. So most of the content I posted on my YouTube. So if you want to watch the full videos, they're on my YouTube channel. So you guys, you can go and check out the videos. And
Can you see the arrogance? He looked so arrogant as he was talking. And he's even telling people to go to his YouTube. So I checked him out on YouTube. He's just started. I don't know if he just started, but he's got like 1,000 something subscribers, 1,004, 1,003. Now he's trying to use it. He's trying to milk the situation. This guy is actually trying to use the opportunity to grow his platform by telling people to go to his page to go and watch him, while he will be sharing. He will not turn it to Yol and season film. You will not be telling us story of how you met Queen. Year 1, why you didn't marry her. Year 2, why did you marry her? To year 7, you will become season film, directing people to it. So it seems like he's just using it to gain fame, which is very, very, again, it's is an unkind thing to do. Okay. When you say kindness, yeah, when we are talking about kindness, it's not about just how people present in their personality. They are calm, oh, they are soft spoken. No, kindness is about the way you treat other people. How do you treat, especially somebody that you know you are you let's say that in this situation now, Queen can't do you anything. Okay, she's a girl you're dating, and you dated her 7 years, and now you are saying, I didn't promise her anything. That is the typical. description of an unkind person. So the way I'm looking at this guy, I'm seeing it as someone that is very unkind. He doesn't have a good heart. To be honest, I know it's a very difficult thing for Queen. I don't know if she's ever going to see this video, but I will say she actually dodged a B. She dodged something, because if you marry somebody like this, I couldn't see any empathy when he was talking. I didn't see any kind of, oh, you know, uh, I'm sorry. He just said, oh, I'm not married. I travel to do what I need to do. Not directing us to his YouTube's, because we should go to your YouTube to go and watch your story. Abby? Okay. So I want to quickly talk about my points about this endless dating that people tend to do these days. Okay. The question usually come up in conversations around dating, courtship, relationship, marriage. How long is too long? Or how long is too short for courtship? The answer that I usually see that a lot of marriage counselors give is courtship or dating should not ideally be more than between 6 months to 2 years. If a guy does not know if he wants to marry you between six months to, if you are with someone and 2 years, they still don't know whether they want to marry you or not, my sister, carry your bag and go. It's not for you. He will probably not marry you. Let me tell you this. Statistically, it is documented and proven that most long-term relationships like this, when I don't date, you have dated and outdated yourself, they don't usually end in marriages. Okay? If you're looking at the percentage based on real statistics, most people that have been in long-term dating 5 years, 7 years, they know they marry each other again. You know why? Because see finish don't enter. See finish don't enter. Are you dating somebody for 7 years? And the typical Nigerian dating that we know, not obodooyibo, let me narrate how dating goes in Nigeria for you. I don't know if it's changed, Sha, but when I was, young woman, a younger woman, because I'm still young, right? When you are dating somebody, you are giving them kerewa on a steady, okay? You will go to his house. You want to do like you are a good girl so that they can marry you. You are cooking, cleaning for him, doing his laundry for him. You've been in your best behavior, being nice to his family and friends so that he can marry you. But even Beyonce said it all. If he doesn't put a ring on it, then he doesn't really want you. If he really wants you, we'll put it. Let me tell you something. Guys always know the women they want to marry instantly. It doesn't take a man 6 months to know that they want to marry. That's why you see sometimes, yeah, when people like this leave relationship, like he was in a relationship with this queen, the next person he will just marry her. Pa, pa, pa. Then you will not hear that you dated somebody 5 years, 7 years, they didn't marry you. The next person you meet after 2 months, they are married. So you are giving all those privileges free of charge. PK said that every relationship has to be defined. Okay? Every relationship needs to be defined, because if somebody says, I want to date you, and they've dated you, in this case now, MC F Young and Queen, using them as a case study, they've been together 7 years. Now the guy is coming up with an excuse saying that, oh, you went to your bestie's house, I didn't see you, and that's why I broke up with you. Well, technically, he didn't promise a marriage. So PK said, if somebody says, I want to date you, and they date you for 7 years, in this case, they can say, oh, you can come and go now. Thank you. I wanted to date you. I've dated you. Goodbye. So women are always shying away from having that conversation to establish the nature of the relationship that they are in. But men are very intentional about what they want. Men know what they want. But women always say, make her keep quiet. And maybe if I not talk, so that I won't seem as if I'm desperate. Do you understand? Eh? Peace Unique say, I dated someone for 10 years and broke up. Thank God it started when I was young. I met my husband for 1 year and the next year we were married. The best decision I made was leaving that ex. Congratulations to you. So, you must have that conversation. You've been with someone 6 months, 1 year. In fact, when you meet somebody, ask them, what sort of relationship are you looking for? Are you dating to marry? Are you dating just to date? Are you dating because you just want to have kerewa? There's absolutely nothing wrong in it. Because that's when you will now see somebody will be saying, I didn't promise you anything. That's because you never had the conversation. How can you be in a relationship with someone 7 years? You never had that conversation about, please, what are we doing? Are we getting married? Are you going to marry me? Or is this going to be a long-term relationship? Or are we just going to be friends for life? Friends with benefits. Ah, I don't know how you guys do it, oh. 10 years of dating. Ha. So there are a lot of disadvantages on the woman's from coming from a woman's standpoint. Like I said, women have a biological clock. So young ladies, if as you are dating, please shine your eye. Okay. As much as we talk about red flags and things that you look out for in a relationship, in fact, a long-term relationship like this for me personally is a red flag. I don't need to be with you for 10 years or 7 years to know whether I like you, to be able to tolerate you in marriage or not. Okay. Men usually know what they want. So women are at a disadvantage because we can't propose, right? You know, societal conventions dictate that it's a man that has to ask a woman, would you marry me, right? But you can have a conversation. You don't need to propose. You can have a conversation to say, you know, what sort of, even from the beginning, when you meet someone, before you start getting emotionally invested, please ask, what kind of relationship are you looking for? Are you dating for marriage? Because I'm in a stage now where I am dating because I want to get married. And if you are not in that stage, I totally understand. No pressure, but we can go on dates. But I will keep my options open. I will date other people. All right. And I'm not going to sleep with you because then it seems like, oh, you're just looking for somebody to sleep with. Because women often fall into all these pitfalls and then they'll now come and say, use me, use me. But you never had that conversation. You think being a good girl is good enough for a man to marry you? No. Men will marry when they are ready to marry. They can meet somebody today. Next month, they are doing marriage. So you need to have that conversation. What sort of relationship are you looking for? How are you going to stay with a man 7 years and they've not proposed? Haba. Queen, you said you know try. That's too long. That's too long. That's way too long. You're dating somebody 2 years, they haven't proposed. Please. And you shouldn't even be dating somebody exclusively if they are not a commitment, he's not a committed kind of person, or he's somebody that is not willing to commit to you. I know somebody that said that to me. Say, you know what? I'm just dating because I don't, nobody else wants to commit to a relationship. So we're just dating. I see you, we'll go out, have fun, you know, eat, go to the cinema, do whatever. We date one another, but I date other people because we are dating, right? But you know, because women are very emotional. When we like a guy, it's difficult for us to be even looking at another guy that we want to go out with. Tabati yo, tabati yo sokonwa, tabati yo fe. Yeah. Then you now say, oh, this, that. You can't. It's not going to work out. At the end of the day, Queen is the one now that's there. I didn't put the sound on because the way she was is heartbreaking. She was properly crying. You can't get those years back. And the funny thing is that the typical Nigerian man, all his friends, all these young ones especially, will be calling you wifey, our wifey. You will go there, wash plates, you will wash clothes, you will cook for all his friends. They will be calling you. All those his friends that are calling you wifey, wifey. I guarantee you that they know another person, one or two other person that he's seeing behind you. Men, their bro code is as solid as anything. That's why women have to be smart. Please, women, be smart. Don't be like Queen. You need to think on your feet. 7 years is too long to give anybody. So a lot of people were really coming for him, including men. I'm going to read a few comments. But some of the disadvantages of dating for, endless dating is that, the romance even self has dissipated. The passion will fade. I mean, in a committed relationship or in a marriage, okay, even if the romance fades, There are things that will hold it because you are committed to one another. You are married. So you hold it together one way or the other. You find a way to hold it together. You have children. A child that was born 7 years ago will be in primary school. What class would they be in? They will probably be in primary 3 or whatever. Primary 3 or primary 2 or something. 7 years is a long time. So when you keep, you stay with someone 7 or all these long years and there is no commitment, they go don't tire for you. You are a yawo without a ring. You are a yawo without title. You are a yawo is not official. One contour Jenny, they are deceiving you. So every relationship has to be defined. I don't care. If he doesn't want to define it, it feels like it's pressure. Okay, uncle, goodbye. Because the problem is that when you put your eggs in that basket thinking that, oh, maybe you propose 7 years down. There's a pastor that described it. He said it's like a canopy. It's like the person has put a canopy around you. So other men will not come near you because they think you're in a relationship. They will not date you because you are busy posting him up and down. You are doing things together, but there's no commitment. And then the years are going. You are thinking, when is he going to propose? You are checking, oh, I'm 28 this year. Next year I'll be 29. I'm going down 30. So please, this long-term dating has a lot of disadvantages. And then people will start asking you. Another disadvantage is that apart from the passion and the romance fading, is that family and social pressure. People be asking you, hey, when do I want marry now? Which day I want marry now? I go laugh, you go laugh, you go just laugh, talk, oh. You go just laugh. You go there because you they do wife. Hmm. No call yourself wife until they make you wife, my dear sisters. Mona no call una. Mona no call una self wife until you see a ring. Even when you see ring serve, until you go to the altar and say I do, they still they break up engagements. Okay, a lot of women give they give men because of love. You will be giving wife privileges to a man that is not your husband. You'll be giving privileges that you reserve only within marriage to somebody that has not married you. If they really love you, then they should wife you. Let me see this comment from Muchemi said, yes, in Kenya, we can have best friends men. A Nigerian told me that that's not possible. Sleeping is too much. I won't, for my sanity, do it. Yeah, definitely a no-go area, even if you have a male bestie. Let's be honest. Will you like it if your so-called if you have a boyfriend and he has a female bestie and the woman comes to sleep in his house? That thing between their leg does not used to know whether it's bestie or is not bestie. Oh, I'm telling you. They go don't chop am before you go know. Yeah. So it's a lot of pressure and there are too many conflicts. Like the conflict that you will be resolving within a marriage when your marriage is shaky, you have issues. There is no motivation to do it because you are not married. There's no commitment. So everybody go just waka. And then the woman now is scared. Where will I start from? Like Queen now. The main thing she's going to be thinking of, where am I going to start from after 7 years? That's why she was saying, MCF Young, God will punish you. Oh. 7 years. Now you're cussing him out now, swearing for him. But they don't tie you there too. Let's be realistic. Nobody tie you there. You could have moved on. You could have dated other people. If you didn't marry you after 2 years, you could have gone to date other people. The problem is that you remain there hoping and hoping and hoping that he will marry you. Then if he doesn't marry you, now allow. Chinye said, bringing goat and yam together. Exactly. They do in the name of bestie. I don't understand. So I think the conversation we want to have is, how long is this courtship supposed to be? How long is too long for courtship? And would you date somebody? How long would you hold on if you are in a relationship now? Or if you have tips, I'm interested in knowing people who have tips on how, because I know for some ladies it can be awkward to have those conversations about if you are dating somebody, because in the church, that's why Christian dating is more sane in this regards. It's more guided. It's more structured. Because in the church, if you are dating and you are doing a Christian dating, they usually will just come, they call it courtship, and it's courtship to marry. Okay? And a lot of people will be involved in that. I know some people don't like it, but it's more structured. But you see all this dating outside, so when everybody is sleeping with everybody, how come my share alone? They'll just chop you, will chop you, move on. You do wife duty 7 years, nothing come out of it. Now you did social media, they cry. Who sent you? Who sent you message? Hmm? I don't know. So yeah, that's the conversation I want to have. Neka say, why buy the cow if you can get the milk free? Yeah, absolutely. Completely free. MCF Young was getting the milk free, and is the way he said, I didn't promise her marriage. That was cold. Very, very cold. Sometimes when people do things, they forget that they too, they have sisters. You have a daughter someday. You know, you have a mother. If you know you don't want to marry her for goodness sake, and you see that she's getting attached to you, this is for the brothers. Please find a way to just end it. Hmm? Find a way to end it. For life, Esther said, I left my ex after 1 year. I told him to come and see my parents. He said he will come today, come tomorrow. I just left him and I'm happy and I'm glad that I did. Okay. Yeah. So your own way to make sure that you're taking the relationship to the next level is to ask him to come and see your parents. Hmm. Okay. Ola say the lady might be the one chopping too or and be. But you know now how we ladies always feel now. We now they chop pass, now they enjoy and pass, or now they get the reward pass. I don't know how to say it. I really don't know how to say it, but women can be very funny. Ola, we are funny like that. We are funny like that. I don't know. I think it's an African thing. For the average African woman, yeah, especially Nigerian women, when you are intimate with a man, you always feel like it's the man that is enjoying it, that have enjoyed you, that the ones that even though you enjoyed it too, when I enjoy each other. Oh, but Nigerian women lie, how to low me? You've used and dumped me, lo mama gbo. So yeah. Please give us a thumbs up. People are not liking the video. Again, this is one of the problems I have on this platform. We got almost 600 people watching. The likes is not even up to 200. Please take a minute to like the video, but the farm. I'm begging you guys. I'm begging you. Brad Patrick said, women, if you are ready for marriage, once your courtship is enough, okay. Ojú kan làdá ní. Okay, 1 year courtship is enough. Ojú kan làdá ní. Okay, let me not use the English word here because of the platform. Shayo said MCM Fion was getting the milk free for 7 years. No conscience at all. Yeah. So for a lot of people, once they are getting it free, there's no motivation. That's why, again, if you are dating in the church, they usually say, don't sleep with one another. I think men are more motivated to marry when they are not getting keriwa. They are more motivated. But when they are getting keriwa and getting food, what else? Why would they be motivated to marry you? So let me read some of the comments. Ben said that's why I advise single women. Once the guy chopped for a year and no proposal, I better go on strike. No more kpekus for him. Yeah. On the post where MC Effiong posted, a man wrote this and said, bro, I'm a man like you, and I can tell that you knew from the very first year of your relationship with this lady that you weren't going to marry her. Forget this bestie matter. You are using this as a leverage to execute your already plotted maps from day one. If them check and wear, you self get some shady things that you've done behind her. If you know you didn't promise her marriage, yet you kept her for 7 years, and now you're coming up with this cheap excuse. I don't know you, and I don't know the girl as well, but bro, try. Let the truth be told. You just messed this lady up. But pray God will heal her and give her somebody deserving of her. This could be your sister, your niece, or even your daughter. How would you feel if it was any of them? Do better. Yes. Yes, 7 years is a long time. Matu said nobody will leave free things. Women don't give free money and gifts. Women won't leave free money and gifts. Men would leave free bed activities just for you to use your common sense. Okay. Everybody wants something, right? That's what you are saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 7 years is definitely too long. Toby said, it is one thing to say you are going to walk away when your values are not being met, another thing to mean it. It takes a lot of self-esteem to succeed in the game of love. Hmm. Shaya said, shopping for 1 year tick budget. Wait till you go remain for the main person. Wait till you go remain for the main. Look, women, if we can have a meeting, a worldwide conference, as sisters, we come together and hold a conference, pay. Let's year, Nilo, from today onward, I mean it, pay. No more chopping free of charge. No pekus, no kerewa again. More marriages will happen. I'm telling you. Brothers will marry quicker. The reason why they are not marrying is that they are just chopping right, left, and center. I saw a post that really made me laugh on Instagram a while ago. I think it's a pastor that was saying that the problem they are having now is how to stop unmarried people from having kerewa and married people to have kerewa. We are trying to get unmarried people to stop. Married people are not having kerewa, but unmarried people will not stop. They are freaky every day, everywhere. Stop being freaky. Allow these brothers to marry you. Brother Ben, welcome, Jare. I'm a Rinko.
Hey, Auntie B,
Hello, bro. How are you? Hmm.
I just do this story where you can't share today, they scare person, no.
Eh, you dey fear
I
for your
swear.
daughters?
Auntie B, this guy not make I no use Oyibo way YouTube go verse. This guy wicked.
Hmm.
The guy wicked. 7 good years. Hey,
Hmm.
hey.
He can't talk
If
and
that
say no promise her anything. He said, I didn't promise her anything.
ah, is that a form of defense or what?
Yes, that was his defense.
So the guy can't do bonanza for him for 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy is see who to try and with Jerry. He see
Mm-hmm.
who to try and with. If the guy na my sister, wo, that guy go collect to wahala makpo.
Killer Feshe, what are you going to do?
Auntie B. Hey, don't be everything where person go do, person go talk for public. Oh, that kind thing, no,
You know, see
like
first time
7
to marry your
years.
sister now. You know, see say the guy no get mind, you no get heart. You know, see the way it's a talk him. You know, even get,
Now, as the guy
the
no
guy
get
no even
heart,
get any
so
emotion.
Auntie B, as the guy no get heart, so now so we go to take treat in fuck up.
Hmm.
Yes.
That one no go stop the pain where your sister they feel, sha.
But him too go feel some pain.
He go collect.
He go collect. That's just how it goes. He himself go collect.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, say me, I believe in law of Moses. Moses say if person slap you right hand side, you go carry stone, break his head. Now, the kind of situation be this one. This is wickedness. Now, if you're not gonna marry her, why don't you let her go? Who now lie the guy they lie himself. He go get the kind of promise where he promised the girl, where make the girl stay that long with her.
But the girl too, why she stay when the guy no marry him?
Auntie B,
7 years is a long time. Why you go stay with guy when no marry you for 7 years?
Now, mouth
You know they do
man
common
get
law
mouth to
marriage for
Auntie B.
Nigeria. Either you are married or you are not. It's simple.
Man, get mouth to Auntie B. You know, some guys, they have sweet mouth. They can promise heaven and earth, and the lady will probably feel that since they've been together for quite some time now, especially after 2 years,
Yes,
definitely he
will
has a
happen.
plan for her or something.
Yeah.
And as the lady stayed there, the guy, even the person where he married now, did he said how long he met the wife?
It's just between that means he was dating someone else because according to his own narration when he used his mouth talk, now August 9 this incident happened between him and Queen. When he say Queen go in bestie house. How you take meet somebody from August, you marry them by December?
A lie. It's been cheating all along.
Meanwhile, person will wait there with you for 7 years. You say I didn't promise her anything. Wow.
Now, wow. And this guy, a Nigerian girl.
Yes,
This guy
now
where he
they
do
be
this
like
thing
Akwa
before.
Ibom people.
And I don't know where some girl get their patient to. Hmm. Some Nigerian babes where I know, you know, go fit do this kind of thing, go scot free. Oh. They go enjoy you one way or the other. The guy is just annoying. You see person doing with anyway.
So what will be the lesson, moral lessons now? So, as somebody with daughters yourself, what do you, if you are advising your daughter regarding dating, what do you go tell them? You know, bearing in mind this situation.
Auntie, you know, like Uncle Patrick pointed out shortly now, it's one thing to advise daughters, say, this is how you follow a man, this is what you should look out for, and all that. But emotion is another thing completely. So,
Mm,
but for me, one thing I will insist on is this. In fact, 6 months is almost enough for you to know if the relationship is heading somewhere or not.
yeah.
That is in my own definition. Oh, if you are
Mm-hmm.
with a guy for 6 months, oh, you should know how serious is this guy. If the guy is having sweet mouth, he's always promising heaven and earth, and you don't see that he's putting all those things into practice, don't wait. Don't.
Mm.
And you know, when we talk about kerewa, that's why I don't blame ladies who know they like to release kerewa on time. Because some guys, your spirit go even they tell you, say, now this thing, this guy they find. This guy is looking for this thing. And the moment you give it to him, the guy go try chop as much as he can chop. Then finally we run away. So my advice is this: from before 6 months, serve, immediately you meet the guy, begin to assess him. Check, what is he talking about? Is he talking about future? Is he talking about marriage? Is he talking about, is he even concerned about you? What is his age?
Even when it
Yeah,
comes to say I like you, that's when you go ask him, like me for what? What do you want with me? I need to know.
exactly.
Because are we dating
Exactly.
for marriage? Are we dating to just to the knack? Or are we really dating because what? I need to know. Because at the end of the day, it might not sound, I know you men, I don't know whether I go get them. Some of them I go get them. But women, it's not easy for women when it comes to this relationship thing in terms of, you know, biology. You understand? Now you go,
Yeah,
they count the years, you go born.
yeah,
Okay, you want to have children, you want to have a family. So you are thinking now, okay, you know, you are calculating your years that you have within the space of time, you know, that you have to have your children. It's harder. The older you are, the harder it is, you know.
yeah,
So if you
yeah.
allow, if you give only one man 7 years, what will remain?
I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. Like this girl, probably maybe the guy in one local girl. I'm not sure. Say she go
I
be
know she's
this.
a local girl, oh. I don't think she's a like. She's a very beautiful girl, oh. I'm telling you.
It's surprising to me. I didn't believe that we can
But
still
you
have a
joke,
girl that will stick with a guy for 7 years.
you know, women now, when we don't see love, now that thing, our emotions, now they control, now emotions, they control women.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
And the guy
Mm.
comes down, they make video, they explain how
Eh?
he take day with the girl for 7 years. He no promise and love. so
Yeah.
so all
Somebody
these
is
guys.
saying date around, but don't sleep around. Unique piece on peace said, and my advice is don't sleep around, but date around. When you date, you know what you like and what and you like, you know what you like and who you like. The problem is most women follow men they love more, the men that they love more. But that's wrong, yeah. This
No,
love,
no,
now
no,
this
no.
love, oh, now they put us for trouble. Love. Once we
Mm.
don't love, chase.
My
Mm,
own advice is date with a purpose.
yeah,
That's my advice. Date
I
with a
like that.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Mm-hmm.
you feel like the moment the guy start talking to you, in fact, that's the moment you start looking, in fact, start examining everything around him.
I like what
You know,
Adewale is saying. Adewale say, just ask straight question. When do you want to get married?
Abby,
That's a very, very good question. I like it. So, ladies in the house, please, those of you who are in the dating scene, ask him, when do you want to get married? Do you want to get married? Listen to what he has to say. Because it's not everybody that wants to get married, though. Then you now ask him when. You need to know. Are you in that, you know, are you in that space yet? Or are you just, taking, because he can say it's 10 years time he wants to get married. Are you
Mm-hmm.
going to wait for 10 years when you are already, 30, 35? So I don't want to say, ask this question: when do you want to get married? Do you want to get married? What are your plans for the future? Yeah, go straight to the point. There's also, I love that. So ladies, be taking note too. Yeah, because some of us are very, very, you see, Ben, now the way where they take raise us, most of us, our parents don't prepare us for that kind of confident conversation when it concerns men. You understand? Nigerian parents prepare their children for marriage, but is this kind of the one where man will just come carry you, say, okay, I want to marry you. It's not for you to have that boldness to be talking, okay, what do you want to marry? Dating has changed.
I think it's about self-confidence. If
Yeah.
a woman is confident in herself, she will ask you any question. And
Mm-hmm.
if your answer is not straightforward, for most of this lady that I see now, they will just kick you to the curb and knows that you don't mean anything, you're not
Yeah,
serious.
and you guys
You
stop
know?
giving them kerewa. Stop giving men kerewa. If you want him to be serious, don't give him kerewa. A lot of men lose interest once they want to debe. It's true.
Yeah,
That is a 6 months of friendship and getting to know each other, 6 months of dating, and by then you should be talking about marriage. If not, leave. That's 1 year. Shike, Mm-hmm.
that's Sister Natu, right?
No, this is Nate. I don't know this person. It's not Natu.
Okay.
Kyle said you run the risk of getting accused of being desperate. It's better to be accused of being desperate than for you to waste your time.
Exactly. Exactly.
If this is a choice you have to make, Shayo. Yeah. So if it's a choice between being accused of being desperate and wasting your precious time, I'll choose being accused of desperate. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Oh yeah, now
Mhm,
keep it moving. Let
mhm.
somebody else that like me come along. I in the 7 years, you know how many guys for don't this girl for don't marry now. She would have
Mm.
been married. All because she doesn't want to be desperate. Haba.
Oh wow.
No.
I see a lady here, Auntie B, Victoria, that said, I had the same. I dated my boyfriend for 5 years and married someone else. He said the same thing too. Hey, Oluwa.
Uh-huh. Lobaton.
Wow. I beg.
Mhm. All
These
this
guys are
long-term everlasting dating.
these
Mm?
guys, it be like say the boys where they nowadays, their mind na back deal. It's like
Mm-hmm.
these guys have their heart in the back. They don't get human sympathy at all.
Shayo. Oh, sorry, Temiti. I'm calling him Shayo. Sorry, my apologies. It's Shayo. You keep forgetting that I'm not Yoruba. Eunice say, I'd rather be caught desperate within 3 months than waste years of my life on someone who wouldn't take me seriously. Absolutely. Let's bring in Brad Patrick.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Auntie B, that's
Ekale, sir.
it's a
Mm.
wonderful conversation. It's nice to be here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, from all the conversation, I would rather want our women to get their father involved, a
Mm.
man figure that is well respectable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because men know men a lot.
right.
You know, one of my friend's daughter just got married. She's a medical doctor, and she's been dating this guy for 5 years. You know, this man is from Nigeria, but the guy is from Ghana. The mother were involved, but the guy keep on giving one excuse. It was the dad said, I said, no, don't waste my daughter's time. And the lady just got married to a doctor too, a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
The father's very wonderful wedding. We were there. It was the father that stood, but this guy is not serious. After
Mm-hmm.
5 years, want to destroy my daughter's life.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that's why the church play a good role if you go to a good church.
Yes.
Because some guys come there, they are doing double dating. And if you are not careful, they're going to play you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to the pastor, say, yeah, this guy came to me, I said, that pastor, do I know the guy? Call him for me.
Exactly.
That was, this is my daughter. If you mess up with my daughter, I'm going to deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
And men, for men, they know men a lot.
Hmm.
You know, it's not as if I have time. I just watched an episode of Marriage at First Sight on Netflix. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
episode 12. Oh my God. Like this guy, I want any all the game they can do that. One guy there called Chris. The guy really messed up. Me and my wife, we watched it together. The whole episode. What is going on with these kids? So 7 years is no, Sister B. No, it's too much.
Mm.
It's too much. Like we rightly said, biological clock is there. The guy is wasting your time. You don't have to, especially when you have marriageable age. Ask question.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you are not ready, get away. I'm not interested.
You know, the person that said the word about desperation, that's exactly why a lot of ladies don't ask questions. They don't want to
No,
come across as desperate.
it's not about desperation now.
Hmm.
It's like you are staying with your parents. When it's time for you to move and you got a place without be called a desperation, when you are back, when you are free to marry. It's
So,
marriage is responsibility and the big.
yes.
It's
I
about
think back in the day,
responsibility.
Uncle Patrick, back in the day, that's why our parents back in the day will not allow you to live back. The world has changed so much now. You can't always live at home. Back in the day, you have to live at home until you get married. And I think the reason why a lot of Nigerian parents wanted their daughters to live at home is because if you are dating a man, just like you rightly said, if he comes to pick you, he will come inside now, and your dad will have the opportunity, and your parents will have the opportunity to examine him, and they will ask him questions, you know?
Yeah, when I was growing up at B, I didn't even know what was going on. Men would come to my mom, say, "Mama, I'm bringing my girlfriend." People that their parents are not available. If my mom tells you, say, "This girl," you know that's your wife. But if you tell you it's wrong, and you mentioned that fact to Auntie B, that when your mom saw your husband, say, "This is impressive," they know.
Yeah.
Involve your parents, people that are,
Mm. I
accountability
don't know.
partners,
Sometimes,
elderly
yeah,
people.
mm-hmm,
These guys have not been
mm-hmm,
married before. You don't know your right from your left. Involve people that are, responsible, that can, counsel you.
yeah,
That people that you trust. Like
yeah,
this guy, F Young, from all what he said, he's a joker. You know that.
yeah,
Go to my
yeah,
YouTube. What are you talking about?
yeah,
You didn't even give the lady a chance. And you quickly came out and defend yourself. Why must you do that? Because you are
mm,
shalaye, like Allah will say, so that people will take your side. F Young is right. Why didn't you give her a chance after 7 years? You said you didn't promise her marriage. And why did you call her? Why were you
mm,
waiting for her, calling her? She's your girlfriend. You should have said, okay, you did this, we did that. Have you caught her red-handed? You just
mm.
said he's staying with a friend or whatever. That's not a viable. Let's okay, she
Answer.
did it,
Yeah, it's
but it's
just an
just okay.
excuse. I like what
So
Anthony said. Anthony said, also follow what men do over what they say. I like that. Actions, they say, speak louder than voice. Some people have sweet mouths, Casanova mouths, that they can tell you all the sweet nothings, and women are moved by what they hear. You know, I love you. You are the only cockroach in my cupboard. Without you, I cannot survive this. What is my life without you? But it's not what they are saying. They're saying those things because they know this is what women want to hear. But are the actions aligning with what he's saying? So I actually like that. You need to watch people's actions. And that
okay, go
conversation is very, very important to being paid.
Auntie
I saw
B,
what you said just now. Yeah,
Auntie
it's
B, person that
sir.
wants to marry you and you don't know the parents.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know them, it doesn't take you to the mom or the dad, it doesn't take you to the family. That no, that person is not ready. Why is that man hiding you? So those
Yeah.
are the things you are going to look at. Let me tell you, I'm a man. When a man wants to marry a woman, the thing will be shocking the man.
Mm-hmm.
He wants things to be done.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Uh,
But a
uh, be,
man that is not ready will just be dragging feet. It
mm.
is the woman that will be doing everything.
I think the stage to have this conversation is when they start chasing you. You know, men love that chase, to be chasing women. If they're
Yes,
asking you out, they love it. That is the stage I believe you can have that conversation. Because Bing Pei is saying the men these days don't like to be rushed, especially when they are not ready for the next step. For me, I'm watching your actions and words. The first time we start talking, the mark
and
need to be matching. But I think when they are chasing you initially, when they say I like you, that's
Auntie
when you
B,
must ask that
PK,
question.
PK said it that men are hunters.
Yes.
When they are hunting for you, they are eager, they are ready to do anything. That is when you should ask questions, and you yourself should
Yes.
consider your age. You don't
Yes.
want to be there forever.
Yes.
You are ready for marriage now. You meet a man that is of marriageable age. What is he waiting for?
Yeah.
Yes, go. That's
Yeah.
why this lady that has been the marriage at first sight. This girl, she's 28. She's been single for 7 years. She met a guy that is 34 and was asking her, "What have you been waiting for 10 years? The thing didn't
Mm-hmm.
work." You need to
Mm-hmm.
ask questions. It's your life. It's okay to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Why are you afraid of asking questions?
Yeah, especially because when they're asking you out, they want you. The more you resist, the more they will be testifying their power because they really want to score, like they're hunting, right? That's
Yes.
when you should ask, this one you are chasing me, so kilo fair, what do you want? What exactly do you want with me? Are you ready for marriage? Because me, I want to date for marriage. Oh, definitely. I'm not saying we should start dating today and marry tomorrow. But me, the stage I am now, okay, I am looking to date for marriage. Are you on that stage? Or let me know. If you're not, then there's no point. Don't
Auntie
get
B,
involved and
That's why
emotions are all mixed together before you start
Auntie
having that
B,
conversation.
that's
Because
what
once
a
you are
man will
emotionally
ask a
invested,
man.
it's difficult.
That's what I will ask you if you are dating my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's reasonable. It's not desperation. It's not, if I'm paying 20,000 per year for college, for per semester for my daughter's college. Why won't I ask you?
You
Yes.
have to you have to
Why
ask
would
that you
I
have to have
ask
that
you?
conversation. Yeah. No,
Auntie
because
B,
the thing is that Uncle Patrick, out there on the dating world, there are still women who don't want commitment, they don't want marriage, okay? They just want to have fun. So that's why it's better to have that conversation earlier on. Because if it's fun you want, you have to if you meet, for instance, if you're a woman who maybe you don't want to marry and the guy is serious, he wants to marry, then you two will not click. So that's why you need to have it initially. Have that conversation that, okay, if the lady doesn't want to marry, can say, oh, at this point, I'm not ready for marriage. I just want to have fun. I just want to date. I'm still young, or I've got things I want to do. I'm not thinking marriage now. So the man will know whether you are ready or not. If he too is in the same, because everybody knows what they are looking for. Both of you understand each other.
Auntie B,
Mm,
I just wanted to point something out here. Maybe it will resonate with some of our ladies. See, ladies need to start dating like all these runs girls that got married. Like this general saying that bad girls they find husband, why the good girls know they see husband. And
mm,
from my point of view, the bad girls date with intention. When he reach that
yes,
level, when they won't get married,
yes,
any guy where they want where they date, they are dating that guy for the purpose of marrying him. So whatever they are doing with him, they are guiding it towards that goal of getting married.
yes,
That's what many of these girls we call bad girls do. You go see them, they go to club, they wear nonsense clothing and all that, and they catch one guy within 6 months. The guy don't already go know their family. Before you know, they
yes.
don't
So,
begin to do wedding. These
uh,
bad girls date with purpose.
yes.
Mm.
And
So,
when I see good girls, the well-trained, well brought up girls, they are the one who usually hold back. They don't ask the necessary question. They don't even stamp their feet on the ground. And these bad girls, then when they meet these guys where they want marry, so everything about marriage, they don't even hide it. They start asking you the straight up after una don't do kerewa, una don't go a couple of datings. The next thing is, oh, how is business going? When are you going to see my mom? My dad actually asked about you the last time. When I went home, I told my dad about you. The boy go shock. You told your dad about? Yes, I told my dad about you. They are looking forward to seeing you. They date, they guide their dating and everything towards achieving the ultimate goal of getting married. That's why it's so easy. Some of them will come out of one marriage now. Before you know, give them 1 year or two, they don't marry again. And we'll be looking like, how are these girls doing it? What are they
one
doing?
person still they
No.
find one. Some don't marry 3, 4 times.
Auntie B,
You
they
where
are
they do
more
good
sharp
girl,
again.
you see
They
they
are
there,
very
never see
sharp.
one.
Hmm.
Auntie B, why would a woman be saying I dated a guy for 10 years, and once I dumped him, I find another one in 1 year. I'm happy that I dumped my ex. That
Mm,
shows that, man, you don't need any long 10 years courtship.
yeah,
Somebody
no,
that is ready is ready. Ready is
yeah.
ready. And say, are you ready? Yes, I am ready. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? So anybody that's not ready is not ready. You don't have to deal with him. And after 20 years,
Yes,
he's
sir.
still gonna be the same man, be telling you the same story.
Thank you, Uncle Patrick. Exactly.
Bob don't talk am before. According to Bing, they say Bob don't talk am before. Say good girls now that they finish last. You know they pay to be good.
Yeah, so.
And you know
Ah.
the funny thing, the irony of life, if men won't marry, they don't even care whether you don't do runs, whether the men they marry a shower for house, they no send. Yeah, then they marry. A shower they marry.
They
Then
go
you
even
where you be
defend
vibing, they
themselves.
church. You go they
Yes,
look for husband. Ha. Go hear me. Adewale,
they go.
welcome, Jare. Welcome to the conversation. I
Good
like that
evening,
we're
Auntie B.
having a panel of brothers tonight.
Auntie B, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, my dear. Happy New
Yeah.
Year.
Happy New Year to you, Auntie B.
Hmm.
I hope you have a wonderful 2024.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, I just want to give like a short story. So before my younger sister got married, she told me a story. Like she talked to me about two guys. There was one guy who's like he just finished school, and she's been kind of pushing him to know what he wants to do next with his life. Is he going to go for a master's? Is he going to get a job? But he's just busy doing something and he's not really doing anything. And the guy said, oh, when he's ready, he's going to marry her. And then there's another guy who's like, he's ready to marry her the next day if he wants to. He already tells her the plans he has, what he's going to do, when he's going to come to Nigeria, when he's going to do everything. I just told her straight away. She asked me what should she do. I just told her, just go for the guy who's ready to marry you, because that other guy who's not telling you anything, there's no guarantee that when he's ready, he's going to marry you.
Hmm.
Because I know I've seen guys, when guys are ready to get married, they move differently. They move with action and purpose. They don't waste time.
Hmm.
Any guy who's not doing any of those things, he's not ready, or he's not sure if you are worthy to be his wife or the mother of
And
his
now
kid.
she's married to that guy now.
He's married to that guy. It's that guy.
You see?
The marriage happened within a year.
You see?
I was even shocked. I was shocked. The guy
Hmm.
married my sister within a year.
You
My
see?
sister just told me, oh, actually, it happened. She got married January last year. So, like in 2022, she was just jokingly telling me, oh, that before the end of this year, she's going to get married. Me, I was just joking. I was like, marriage doesn't happen that way. You've not even, the parents have not even met and everything. That's just like, oh, don't worry, I'm going to marry before the end of this year. And January, it happened so fast. I was so shocked.
That's positive confession. I love it.
I was so shocked. So I'm just that's just a confirmation. I've always known that when guys want to get married, they move differently. So as a lady, even from the first discussion you're having, don't all this what are your plans in the next 5 years? Those are not they're not straightforward questions. You ask straightforward questions. When do you want to get married? Do you want to get married? What are your plans? And then see his actions. Don't do all this. What are your plans for next 5 years? What are your plans for your life? All those are like they're not straightforward questions. You ask straightforward questions, you see how he reacts, see what
I,
his answers are.
I don't. What are your plans for 10 years? Yeah, it's a good question, but it's not specific about
It's not
marriage. What
specific.
if he
It's not
wants to go to
specific.
the moon in 10 years? Are you
It's
going
not
with him?
specific. It's not
Eh,
specific. Be
eh.
specific. Know what he wants. See his answers. If he's telling you, "Oh, I'm not sure yet. I still want to do this. I'm not sure if I want to get married." Just it's better you cut him off from that first date and move on. It's better
Exactly.
than just wasting like me. I've always said the only exception I have is if you guys are still young and you're still in the university, I can allow that. But anything other than that, if it's anything more than 1 year, it's just a waste of time.
Hmm.
It's just a waste of time.
Yeah,
Just
because guys usually know the girls they
they
want to
know,
marry. They
they
know.
know,
Yeah.
guys know,
Hmm.
they know. They know the girls they want to marry. Once they see a lady, talk to the lady, and this is enough. For guys, we don't have a long list of all these things. Once we see what we want in a wife,
Once a man is ready, he's ready.
it's ready. That is that
And if he
simple.
tells you he's not ready, another thing, ladies, once he tells you he's not ready, don't hang
Move
around
on.
and be waiting.
Move on. Don't try to change him. Move on. Straight and simple. Move on. When I was watching this guy, I was not even surprised because the minute he said, I didn't promise her marriage, I just said, that's the summary of what happened.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get married to this lady.
Yeah.
Auntie B, let me throw this in.
Yes, sir.
Our men need help. The Bible says, God said, I'll give you an helpmate. I tell you, biologically, women, they are more mature than men of the same age. Yes, when a woman is 22, she knows what she wants, she knows where she's going. Most men are 22, they are still acting like a baby.
Of course.
Yes,
women mature way faster.
Yes, so most of them, they need help. Some of them are even afraid of marriage.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, they need help. So those that are ready, you will know. Like Adewale said, look at the sister. She was bold. She knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
She knows already. She's just seeking Adewale's advice.
Yeah.
And Adewale hitting on the nail. I said, go for the guy that's ready.
Don't wait for the one that doesn't know where he's going yet, though.
So most of our men are still babies. They don't know what they are doing.
The problem I see is that a lot of women, especially Nigerian women, we have this motherly, I don't know how to, we always, it's like you want to be like a mother. Maybe because of the way we're raised, or we want to make ourselves seem a bit more appealing. So you feel like, I need to help him. I need to, where is mother? Stop. Let me take over from there. So that he will know that I'm a good woman. But men don't care about that. They don't care about that. Men don't usually reward loyalty like that. No. If they see another one when you get more packaging than you tomorrow, see who was the musician Adewale that was saying on social media a few days ago that he likes Jesus' body.
Auntie B,
I don't know who that is.
You don't know the musician? Somebody who's on social media that saw that guy that who is your guy? What's his name? He said it's Jesus' body that he likes. Spyro. I know Spyro. You know him. What is Jesus' body? That's a church girl who is a baddie.
We all want that too. Now wait till all of us want
doesn't like baddie. Emma Toranyi. They like baddie.
Auntie B, our society does not help as well. Coming to America, I was attending Baptist church, white church. My children that graduated from my school, most of their mates got married immediately they graduated. All these white kids. It is in Nigeria, you see 30-old ladies still waiting. 40 years. And 40 years, my sister with the parents. No job, nothing, prolonged marriage and all this kind of, the society and, the value. What people take as, we look as value is different from what the white people look at.
Yeah.
Once they want to do something, it doesn't matter. They just go for it. If it has to do between men and women, between working, saving money from one room to an apartment to buying a house, they can do that. Imagine it. I don't know this lady's age. Maybe she's 30 something. I've been waiting for. Some of our mates are already grandparents in America. That's what I'm telling people.
Oh yeah.
And look at this guy too. So the society where we come from plays a very big role.
Yeah.
Yes, in Nigeria, in America, a girl at 21 graduated, even though they graduated early in Nigeria. By the time she's 20, she got a master, got a good job. She's ready for marriage.
The boys don't even want to marry now. That's what I'm hearing now. The younger men don't even want to get married now.
I know. I wouldn't blame them because of
they don't want to get married.
Because of the economy, they graduate from college, no job. Most of them are at home for 7-10 years, managing one job for So it's a mess over there.
And I think
our daughters.
And I think TikTok is part of what is scaring the men from marriage.
Hey, TikTok, I be TikTok. You can say that
To
again.
be TikTok is scaring a lot of guys from getting married now.
Mm-hmm.
How,
Seriously.
Uncle Ben, how does I don't understand.
The videos, what they are
Uncle
feeding on,
Patrick, if you go watch video for TikTok,
negative. Everything they say
complain,
about marriage is
negative
negative.
narration and the negative narrative and all that.
Yes,
People saying all kind
it's
of
very, very
things,
toxic.
It just scare all these young men nowadays. And these young men now, they are not like some of us who were lucky to be raised by the elderly is it millennials or baby boomers? We were lucky to be raised by those people. But this new set of guys now that are being raised by Gen X and all that, they are scared. Any small thing, they don't run. Once they watch those videos and see those ladies saying all those, or some men, especially all these misguided men coming out and say, my wife do this, my woman do that, she
And
cheated
most
on
of the
me,
content, do you know
don't
that they make
finish.
up all those stories? Sometimes they make them up just
Exactly.
to create content.
Exactly. TikTok generation husband and wives. Yeah. And one other thing I will even tell ladies too. I think this one people may not agree with this, but I just want to say it. You see, sometimes some of these guys that really want to be serious with you and they want to marry you, when it comes to Kerewa, auntie, no shows your full skill within the first 6 months of dating him. No show your full skill. Auntie B, it's part of the conversation. If mistake don't mention man. Sometimes when you show your full skill, the guy in brain they think of something else. So sometimes you go pretend.
How about don't sleep with him at all?
He only work, Auntie B. Our generation, he won't.
Why would it not work?
They don't have patience. It won't work.
Why should you be sleeping with him? Don't sleep with him until he's serious about marrying you. Yanko?
Auntie B, men of these days no get patience.
Go just chop you, waka go. Ola say, what if na she chop? Yeah. I don't know who's chopping who. Yeah. That's what that man was saying.
Auntie B, what I'm gonna advise our women, if you have a daughter, give her a promise ring. At least that would be a guide. It might not be 100%, possible. Just give her a promise ring. Talk to her. And from beginning, Auntie B, let's be involved in our children's life.
Mm-hmm.
Like that video you send at the age of 18, be their friend. Talk to them. It's very important. So that I said, you can talk to your girls, your boys on anything. Your girl can call you as a man and say, Dad, look at this guy that, that I'm friend. Okay, that's good. What does he do? When are you guys coming over? Can I talk to him? Can he call me? You want to know. It's very important. Please, it's very important. So that they know, my dad is involved. Men, they fear men. Yes, and by the time you talk to the guy, well, I'm not asking you, I'm not, let her know, what do you do? What's your intention? It's very important.
Yes, sir.
Somebody is asking, what's the promise ring, go? Patrick?
No, just give your daughter to promise not to carry her, but she's going to keep herself. Especially when she's brought up in a church. Yes, let the mother talk to her so that they can maintain their value. Where this man, you tell her, when you have a testimony, share with your daughter. But this is how me and your dad did it.
I think we need to strongly encourage our daughters to stop giving out Kerewa because
yes, God bless
like Cherish Olivia said, I know some people they'll feel like, oh, it's impossible, but it's quite possible because not sleeping with a man, even when you break up, you don't feel like you've lost anything. The average woman feels like she's lost her virtue. She's lost something when you slept with somebody for so long and they break up with you in such an inhumane manner. You didn't just break up with her, you went to marry someone else after 7 years. You'll still be hurt, you'll be heartbroken, but at least your virtue or your honor is intact, babe.
Auntie B, women are even different. If you carry out once and the thing can happen, you know what I mean? You understand?
Uncle Patrick,
They will marry
Uncle
quickly
Patrick, you
now.
dey scare me. Oh.
We'll print invitation
Ah,
card.
I Ben, Ben, when you give her once, the thing can happen.
Ah, Uncle Patrick,
So,
you are scaring me. Oh. I have girls who
uh,
yeah, me think bon.
you better, you better be learning. He said you have girls. You know, all this. Your girl can decide to say, "Dad, I'm not schooling in Texas. I'm going to California." Ben, what will you be doing? If she gets a scholarship in California,
Uncle Patrick is scary. Honestly, all I
what?
do now is I
I've
just
been there.
pray.
I'm
I talk
telling
to
you
her
my
and I pray.
experience. He said it's scary. What will you
You
do?
don't
So
reach
I
your
will
daughter
follow my
home now.
girl
Your
to
tone don't
California.
change. You don't play devil's advocate. You see life. Ben
Auntie
when they always
B,
play devil's advocate, say you don't reach your daughter. And I see saying voice change. You dey fear now.
Auntie
You dey
No,
shake.
B, Uncle
You dey
Patrick don't
shake.
scare me with this promissory ring. If they do one, they get belle. I don't fear. I beg.
okay.
You
And
know,
the
say as
B.
men they protect their daughters. You don't reach your daughter now, bro. Ben no fit talk again. You no play devil's advocate today.
Hey, you have
No
to be
one made they show
there.
your daughter shaggy. Hmm.
All these boys where they now, these boys they're no good at all.
All those boys, one buru go, one buru.
I
Hmm.
want my anymore.
Hmm.
Well, I know promise ring is not, it's not a guarantee, but at least she knows you are there for her. Yes, she knows you've been there, you'll be there. Even the parents, they are matured, they can do whatever they want. Yes, but then you know that my dad, my mom got my back. Let me tell you, a lady came to my church, and the friend said, Pastor, I'm not going to mention the church, I'm not going to mention the state. The daughter went to college, and she came and got pregnant. I said, and the woman said, no, you have to have the baby. Came home, had the baby, went back to college. Auntie B, she got pregnant again.
Lobaton for the same person.
Yes.
Want to marry? They are married already with 2 children.
The
Kilo
woman
tukun.
have to cover her face in my life. But what can you do?
Women get emotionally more attached when there's career involved.
Yes.
Okay, once you start sleeping with a man, yeah, because it's just something that you become so it's so difficult for a lot of young girls. That's when you see that if it doesn't work out, it's a lot of them is very hard for them. You see, they start going to therapy now because of breakup. Nígbà yẹn, you break up with somebody, everybody waka. Children they are a bit more vulnerable these days. They don't have that resilience anymore. So let's just be kind. That's what I always say. Let's teach our children kindness. Because this
Yes.
MCF young, when he face strong like this thing, so you don't get hurt. He's not a kind person at all.
He's a bad boy. He's a
You come
very,
social
very
media, you
bad
won't use
boy.
it in the chase clouds. You they create video to create content out of another person's pain. This is a woman you once told I love you. You spend time together. Nigba me, some people they don't know. Oman gbegun. You can carry something like this without her even saying anything, because you don't treat people like that, because
And
you hurt this woman deeply, and you are coming on social media to tell people to come and watch your video about how you broke her heart. Abba.
Auntie B, this lady too doesn't have to come to social media. Like PK said, when a guy broke up with you, you can go to your friend's house and cry on their neck. Don't cry in the presence of the
All
guy.
the friends are on social media these days, oh, Brad Patrick.
Yeah, that's
Social
where the
media,
problem
everybody
comes.
go. Village
That's where the
Square now is in
problem
the social
comes now.
media. Oh.
That's where the problem comes. And like Brad Ben said, that TikTok, you can see they watch their dirty lining on TikTok and everywhere. That's scary. And that's the main reason why parents has to be there. Even though you can't take that from them, you have to let them know, say, no, I'm here for you, can't be doing this. Yes. Like the parent will always say when you are their children is going, they don't tell many things. Remember the child of who you are, you understand? It goes a long way.
Thank you, sir. You've come to the end of the show now. Eshe
Oh,
Goni.
it is well. God bless you.
Have a good evening, sir. God bless you, sir. Brother Ben.
Hey,
I
Auntie
am
B.
Jaba yo.
Ah,
Are you going to buy promising rings for your daughters? This
ah,
why you don't fear now. No one made them break your daughter. You never break heart before. Eh?
Auntie B.
Now
You
your
know,
broke code. You know reach when you don't talk about your daughter. Oh, broke code don't vamuso.
Auntie B, you know, it's not easy for we young parents raising kids these days. So, bro could no go for this kind one. I beg, make I no lie to say the truth.
You say if
Ah,
now somebody now your sister or your picking do this kind you go collect. If you collect where
Auntie B.
MTF young for collect.
You go collect too. You know, that's one thing I like about Nigeria. In Nigeria, where you have money, you can do whatever you want. Like this kind of guy now, 200K to 300K go handle in business. And do nonsense in the year. You know, you get mark, they come social media, I can't they talk. Where you don't break somebody picking heart. You know, it's I don't know. Me, I know just day for all this one. My own bro could no go this side of breaking girls' heart and treating them
Emma
anyhow and all
Bamio.
that. No.
Shayo no malog baje. Shayo I go collect wish. Do on something strong, then return it.
Oh
Shayo.
my.
So le to be yen ni e de ni suru. Ejo o. E ma gbaje o. From what I'm seeing on Yoruba film, I don't think you can return it to ba ti gba. That's it to. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Seriously, Auntie B, the thing is painful. I have some female friends, and when they share their stories of how men don't treat them, break their heart, and all that, I can see how deep it is for them, you know. And like 7 years, that guy no, don't even stay. We don't.
If she was my sister or somebody close to me, I would have discouraged her to end things with this Mongo Park a long
Thank
time
you,
ago.
ma. Thank you. Say
Walk
waiting.
away when you can still salvage things and move on to other people. Okay? That's
Exactly.
the advice for ladies today. Don't hang around 7 years later and you come and be crying on social media.
What are you waiting for? Eh? What are you waiting for? The guy is not serious. If he's serious, it won't take him 1 year to start making arrangements, having quality discussions with you, good conversation about the future and what you guys can do together. But if the conversation is not going there, my sister, forget. That's why sometimes I tell ladies too. Once you meet a guy, you can tell his intention from the way he talks to you, the way he touches you, and all that. Like people like us, we like big yansh. If we dey date you every time, now the yansh we grab the yansh. You don't know, say we no get anything past that yansh. Now that yansh, now enter our eye. Gets close. You don't have no business dealing with that kind of guy. If the
Before
guy
you
every
grab the
time,
yash, ask him whether you want the yash for temporarily or permanent so that you go carry your yash go person where you go value him.
Auntie B, you over sabi jare, my sister.
Now you need to know now. If you know one, if you like the yash, make it keep him. If you know one, keep him. Oh yeah, beru e my law. Then you move on. Grab it and see so only collecting a jail has no return policy. Joe, once an ajay is always an ajay. Joe. There's no return policy of a jail.
I beg, I don't laugh here today,
Oh,
Auntie
but I
B. Make
beg,
I
thank
leave you.
you. You do well.
This one we don't enter big bag, so my hand
A
don't
lot of
come
it
up.
budget. You won't go collect wish because of heartbreak. O le to be yen ni. Try your jaw. May God have mercy on us.
Amen, amen.
Thank
All
you,
right, ma.
brother
Thank
Ben.
you, ma.
All right, have a good evening. Artist Auntie B, I'm sure her friends and family must have tried to warn her, call her attention to the fact that she needs to move on. She they play love, yeah. Women, we know men they love with open eyes, but we too our love in love when no they see. Now when they say love is blind, now only women love, now I'm blind. Men it be like Mr. Macaroni own where they every Tom Dick Harry where they waka pass now they see. Now so men love the men eye they open for love. Now only women own they close. It is well. Thank you very much. I hope you've taken the point. As much as we are laughing, Shayo has made us laugh because she says she wants to turn herself to a temporal wizard because of MCF Young wants to come and deal with it. As if I cannot deal with you physically, I will deal with you spiritually. MCF Young, wagba. You will just sleep for night, you will just hear ta 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 ta. You go say, aye, aye, ìyá mi òṣòrògà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. They go deal with you. No try Yoruba woman, no. you go mother keke for your matter. Oh. you go one deep village for Ijebu. Go collect one aje. Oh, you go anywhere aje dey for Naija, go collect them for Bini. Yes, anytime they talk about which is na Bini, they always quote. I don't know why. Naija be the headquarters. But to just see you. I don't tire. Ladies, I beg go. Dates. Listen to PK. He talks about all these things as a woman. Date with your eye. Shine your eye. No, they do say you be good girl. They no good girl anymore. Be smart. Men know who they want marry. If you not marry you, 2 years, move on. From the beginning, ask them. If you don't, they chase you. That's why the tea is sweet. Now you go ask them. Uncle, Ejo. We need to know. You know how for Bible they tell us, are you the one that we are waiting for, or we should keep looking? You go ask. Are you the one? Now so John the Baptist they asked Jesus. He said, are you the one that we have been waiting for? Any uncle now where come, now so you go ask them, but are you the one? Please, I need to know. If you are not the one, then please let's keep it moving. I haven't got time for this. Okay? There are many handsome, intelligent, educated, nice guys out there. But I won't see them if I hide under MCF Young, cooking half and soup every day. MCF Young is enjoying. And you are playing wife. Stop playing wife until you are wifed. Enough said. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Receive sense, everybody. This year, remember, make una no agree for anybody. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bingpe, let's talk. It's been a while. Please subscribe, like, and share the video. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.